Hey, I'm Eric, and I'm animating faces today. Um, yeah, so it's all part of this project that is for an interactive storytelling system, or a game engine, you could say. And I've been making constant progress on it, just a little bit further up the mountain every day. And yeah, I'll demo what I did yesterday, which I thought was pretty good, and then I'll get to work. Most of this session, I'm just going to be writing code. I'm just going to be coding, and you're welcome to join me. You're welcome to ask questions. Also, for people that just like to keep up with what I'm doing, just watch the first part of these streams, and you'll get a little status update because I'll demo what I'm up to. All right, so just like I said, we're gonna demo. Let's go check it out. Here's my buddy, and what I did yesterday was I made it so that his eyes would have a resting lid state. Normal, wide open, aka bug-eyed, squinting, aka bedroom eyes, sexy eyes, suspicious eyes, or closed. Like that expression you make when you just cannot stand the stupidity of the world. Or let's see if I change the mood a little bit. Sad. You're just despairing at this point. You're just so sad. Okay. Happy. You're going to your happy place. Anyways, so a thing I did yesterday too was I said the irises, these guys here, will change their movable area to match the space they've got with the lid's resting state. So here the eyes, they'll move around, but they won't go like up underneath the lid. If I set this to wide, where it's completely open, then the eyes can move up further because it won't put them underneath the lid. Okay, and then squint and just knock the irises down a fair amount again so that they don't go up underneath the lid. That looks weird when that happens. It looks like somebody's having a seizure or being possessed by a demon, which is what people used to think when people had seizures. So I don't want anyone to condemn this guy to death as a witch. So I better make sure his irises stay within the area that they're expected to. Yeah. So today, what am I doing? I noticed going through these different lid resting states that there's an abrupt jump to the new position with the iris and also the lid. And I want that to be a little smoother because what will happen is inside of the game engine when we have like dialogue and different moods and expressions and stuff for the character, is the character will be saying one thing with their eyes at normal, and then maybe they'll go to wide. It's like this character, he discovers what his birthday present is, and his eyes go wide. Well, I want some good animated continuity between those states. I want it to smoothly move those eyes there. Or squinting to wide. I don't want them to instantly pop up like that. I want it to smoothly animate, right? So to do that, what I need to do is, instead of making the changes all at once when there's a change in the state, just set a target for those lids to move to and let them move to it over time. Same thing for the irises too. When I'm moving around like this right now, it's just taking every mouse movement and it's saying what is the correct location for those irises to go to when you for that mouse movement at each point. That's not quite good enough. It works pretty well because mouse movements are fairly smooth and they issue a lot of events as I move across the screen. But here and there you can see a little bit of jerkiness that could be fixed. And it could be fixed just by setting a target for the irises to travel to, and then have them travel to it at some rate of travel, some speed, and then doing it nicely. That you'd want a little bit of easement in and out of the transition. But I'm going to start today with the lids and getting the transitions to be smoothed. Okay. To the code. To the code. So I'm using this word target DX. I want to change the word target to be whenever I use the word target, I want to use it in a way that means we're setting a destination for something to go to it. So let me do a little pocket design here. Requirements. Events can set target for anyways. You want to learn coding so much. The best way to learn is to do. But what if you can't do? Then you must learn. But what if you can't learn? Then you must give up. That was not useful. Is the beginning hard? Yeah, it can be. A good thing to do is to find some type of easier programming to start with. A lot of people, particularly younger people, they'll get into something like Minecraft, and do a whole bunch of stuff with visual programming essentially inside of Minecraft. You can create programs out of like redstone and everything like that. So like game engines that have some aspect of programming to them is like maybe the very easiest thing to start with for a lot of people. Then after that, I'd say getting into some programming language. You want to pick something where you can just write a little bit of code for something without having to learn every aspect of the programming language. And if you like programming web pages, there's some ways to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I think you want to start with easy stuff where you'll get frustrated. I guess the easiest stuff you can find. Trying to think. Let's see. Code Wars. I kind of wonder how good this is at the very entry level. So this might not be bad. Code Wars, but then you'd want to pick like the easiest stuff they've got on here, and those easy ones for a new programmer might be kind of hard too. Yeah, I don't know. There's ways into it. You got to push a little. It will be hard at the beginning. It gets easier. What kind of programming stuff would you be interested in doing if you were just assume like you got good at it? Like what kind of stuff would you enjoy doing? Let's set target for. You bet. Viruses. lids, irises will move to target. Ah, wow. Student for IT. That's cool. Yeah, you're probably in the right place to learn. Okay, put the target over. Let's see, at a limited speed. Acceleration, deceleration. Using. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so number one. Okay, let's do it for lids first, and then I'll come back. Lids first. Leave the irises for just a little bit later. Okay. Okay, so for that we'd say what are the topics that would be incoming? Blink. Let me break this out. Blink event. I'll say works as it currently does, because it's working pretty great. Smooth animation. And what's the other topic? Lid level. Lid level event. Sets target for lids. This will move to target at a limited speed. Okay. So for that, well, resting lid level is already expressing the target lid level. So we would say add, so you rename resting lid level to, no, that's not quite right. If I call it target lid level, that's different. Because target lid level needs to be determined by a number of factors. So, okay, add target lid level and current lid level. Okay. To as component state. Feeling like I should make that on update thing. So I've got one for on render. Maybe it's really fine to just have the render method also perform updates. I don't know if I need a new life cycle event or anything like that. Okay, so target lid level, current lid level. On each call to on render. Set target lid level. Target lid level. Target lid start time. Target lid duration. Don't need the duration. All the lid movements can just have one constant. Okay, based on resting lid level. What else? What were all the things? Is blinking blink start time. This feels wrong. This feels wrong. I think I need something more generalized. Update current lid level based on time elapsed since target lid start time. Just finishing up this idea because I think it's wrong, but I just want to finish it up before I move on to number 2, which I think is going to be a better idea. Update the current one based on. Okay, that seems like it's got problems because I think that there's like too much. There's a lot of busyness to this logic here. Component state. Okay, target. Lid duration. Okay, I'm trying to just make a generalized way to move the lids smoothly. You know what I need is something like a class that is all about updating things that are animated. let's see, let's play with that a little bit. Tweened value. Tween value, we'd say it's always going to be a number. The actual value will be a number. This I'm starting to like because I feel like I'll end up reusing this in a million places. Value will be a number. And there'll be a from value. Number to value. Number. Tween start time. Number. Tween duration. Number. And then easing mode. Easing mode. And I can use different kinds of easing algorithms. This one's not strictly necessary to begin with, but I can add it later. So let me take that out just to be MVP about it. Okay, so if I've got tween value and it's got something like update number returns the new value, that's not bad. And then okay, I think that's going to be the basis of how this gets done. So then we say as component state, we'll have current lid level, or let's say lid level, tween value. Okay. Resting lid level number. The blinking will change a little bit. So the thing about the blinking is I think I want a way to chain multiple tweens on a value. So let's say set target, and it'll be to value number duration number. Okay, but we could also do a pen target, and that's going to be to value number, duration number. So the idea being that I could set a blink target that would first close the eye all the way, and then it would open it. So that's one way to do it. Another way I could do it is set target and then do like an optional callback. This might actually be better. Let's say on complete. On complete tween, complete tween callback. Okay, that's actually better. That also allows me with the callback to change it, to change the target when this is called, as opposed to having it be known at the very beginning what the target's going to be. So that's going to be helpful for that. Okay. Lid level is a tweened value. Resting lid level is a number. Okay. When receiving attention, event, TBD, because that's the irises. When receiving blink event, lid level, set target, close die, with callback, to call lid level, set target, open die, to the rest lid level. Okay. What was the other one? Oh, when receiving set lid level event, set resting lid level, and call lid level set target. New resting lid level. And also I want is blinking in here because that applies to the logic as well. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to do. I'm pretty sure this here is garbage. So I'm going to delete this out. This stuff should work with the irises as well. I'll start by making this tween value. I've noticed that everything I've currently got in here under this common bucket is related to rendering. So I'm just going to rename this directory rendering. And that'll cause some breakage, so let's go fix that. Rendering. Ta-da. It's even true that my tween value could go under here, into this rendering thing, but it doesn't feel quite right to have it be there. But I'm probably going to get into bucketing problems. I could create another one called the animation. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so then I'll create this new class here, tween value. want to make it nullable? Yeah, I do. Okay, and do private from value number. I like to use the null value instead of undefined because null is very explicit. You're saying this isn't just what happened to be assigned as a value to this variable. When something is set to null, there's some code that purposefully said this will be null. So that's why I do that instead of having like, I could do this, which is more concise, but that just means that it can be undefined, and I don't find that as meaningful as saying null. Null is also serializable inside of JSON if I ever need to do that, whereas undefined is not, at least without some custom serialization. Okay, tween duration. Okay, if I do the constructor, let's see. I think it should just set an initial value. Well, if I'm going to require a value to be passed in the constructor, then I don't need null in the value. This value equals value. Okay. The rest I'll just set all to null. Let's see. You know what? I don't think I'll need that null value. I think I can just always have it be number, and set all these to 0, but I will want one more of these guys to just indicate if it's complete or not. Is complete Boolean. This is complete equals true. Oh yeah. So if we say update, if now is greater than, let's see, let's do elapsed equals date now minus okay, but before that I have to say if is complete, just return the value, don't do anything else. Okay, then we say if elapsed is greater than equal the amount of time we wanted to spend tweening, then let's just wrap it up. Let's just be done with that. Okay, this value equals this to value, and then it's complete now. Return this value. Okay. Otherwise, just return with linear interpolation the tween value between the two, and we'd say this value equals this from value plus elapsed divided by the tween duration times, and then here it's worth creating a convenience variable just for the sake of efficiency. Target value range, which will always be 2 minus from. Okay. Okay, I don't need that parenthesis because my order of operators is just fine. But it helps me a little bit to see it. So I'll just do that. Elapsed divided by the tween duration times the range. So this will be a value between 0 and 1 multiplied by the delta between the to and from values. That'll give me the tween value, and I think I could just put this, nope, I need it down here too. Okay, so then set target. Target value or to value number duration number. Yeah, there's no easing in this solution, but I can come back to it later. Okay, duration, bam, okay. So this tween start time equals now this tween duration equals duration, this tween from from value equals the current value. Okay, this to value equals to value. This target value range equals this to value minus this from value. Okay, and then is complete false. Actually, I could be a little bit better with this. So I'll say half ABS this target value range is greater than and this 0.00 so almost same, close enough to equal. So I have to do this close enough to equal thing because of weirdness with floating point representations. I mean, I think that's it right there. What? Don't deign to tell me how to spell IDE. Okay, so this goes away. Make sure this thing still builds. Pop over here for a moment. Yeah, okay, webpack, okay. App, okay. I don't know why you didn't find it already. Or maybe it was like, yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Rendering. Okay, I think that fixed it. Yeah, okay, cool. Ah. Okay, so let me go back to eyes. Okay, so this is done. Don't need this anymore. Or I won't after I get done implementing. Okay, so thinking about this blink, let's handle blinks first. Don't need the blink start time. Do need the lid level. What? Oh no, it's let's see, tween. There we go. Okay, so for this, say is blinking equals true. Boy, do I even need is blinking? Okay, if we receive a blink and we're not already moving, and let's see, lid level is complete. Okay, that means I gotta add a property for that. just always forget the syntax on this. Property get. Where else have I done it? Get. Okay, so you just say get name of your value and then okay, got it. Get is complete. That's pretty easy. I don't know why I always forget that. Let's see. I guess, do I also want the value? Yeah, sure. Let's do get value. Oops. Now, I could also do a set value. Value. Okay, that would allow me to change the value without having it tween to it. So if there was a tween already in place and I just wanted to skip the tween and just set a value directly, I can do that with this. I need his blinking. I can get rid of his blinking. What we do is we say is component state lid level set target to value, and that'll be lid level closed be blink duration divided by 2. Then we have to add a little function here that gets called after it's done. And that one is going to be is component state lid level set target lid level, or actually we'll use the resting lid level blink duration divided by 2. Then I don't need blink start time. I don't need is blinking. I do need to write some callback stuff. So let's come over to tween value. Say optional callback. Set target on complete on tween complete tween complete callback. Up here Complete callback. It's just going to be I mean, nothing really. It's just done. Okay, void. So that's it. Just very simple callback. Okay, on tweet, complete callback, and this. Or null. I can also do. I can do this, can do that. What's the thing you don't like? Is it the... What about this? No? Why can't I do that? Oh, because I have to say or null. There we go. And twin complete equals on twin complete. Okay, and here we say okay. I don't know what this is. Get rid of that. Okay, I'm back to eyes. Get rid of the rest of these blank values. Where's my component state? Is blinking, we'll get rid of. Don't need it. Okay, come down here. Alright. Although for readability, kind of like just putting a little function up here. We'll say const is blinking equals eyes component state lid level is complete. Okay, then I can just do or honestly, just do set it one time. It's gonna be a lot simpler. Okay, so if not is blinking, I'm remembering all the edge cases on these kind of classes. But it'd be nice when I get all in one class and all the edge cases are there. calc lid, open offset, and update the state. Okay. First get it working, then clean it up. I always have to remember that. Otherwise I just do a lot of extra work. But let's bring this guy down to here. It's going to be lid level. And then I can make this a little bit simpler. Okay, let's do lid level. And that's the thing, I don't need to set a new target. This is not the place where I'd set a target. So if we're not blinking, then just return the update to whatever target was set. Return lid level update. That's it. And here we say I don't even need this logic. This is pretty simple. I don't need to check on this. That's handled. Don't need this either. Although it's going to be nicer than what I've currently got. Yeah. I do want to kind of keep a copy of this to refer to when I'm writing other code. In particular, this thing right here. Okay. You know what? This whole thing, just comment out. Okay. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay, this one. Let's see. So I'll say if I as component state. Let's see. Let's do it this way. Const next lid level equals event as lid level. If next lid level is the same as current resting lid level, nothing to do, just return, nothing changed. Otherwise, we set this to the new level and we set a target. Okay, set a target. Is component state lid level, set target. Next lid level, and that's going to be, the duration's going to be lid level change duration. Okay, take that constant and define that, pretty easy. Okay, yeah, 200 is fine. There's something here though. Just do something that takes the lid open amount. Yeah. And in fact, let's do lid level to lid open offset. And we'll do lid level number. And we'll return a number in pixels. And this is going to be just pass in the whole eyes component state. Okay. Well, let's just give it the same name. I keep on trying to rename it or change what it does, but I think I'll be better served if I just take what was there before and update it a bit. Okay, so resting lid level, don't need that. Emotionals, we'll need that. Return minus lid travel height times lid level update. Okay. Okay, this I can delete. I disagree with this to do. I'll just get rid of it. Okay, I feel like I probably forgot something. So I'm going to give this a 12% chance to work on the first try. I just don't know what I forgot. I just get that feeling I forgot something. So nothing's happening. Let me see what happens if I click on these. Oh, okay, so those irises are moving. Okay, wide. Affected the irises, but it didn't affect the lids. Squint, closed. Okay. So current motion. Let me guess, it's complete. Okay, so we could set to complete there. Let me see if it ever gets inside. Let's just start over with this. Apparently not. Oh, it does. Elapsed. What is elapsed? Well, now it's 5 seconds. So the tween duration is something small, right? Yep, 200. Okay. To value 0.75. From value 0.75. That's another thing. If my target is the same, math, ABS. Oh, I've got this going the wrong direction. Okay, that's the issue. That's the issue. Got it. Or it's an issue at least. There we go. Got blinking again. This is not bad. Oh, that was good. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Oh, that makes me happy. I don't even think I need easing, at least not for the lids. I might need it for the irises. I just don't see a lot of difference between that and the sine wave, which has easing built into it. Makes me happy. Okay. So I learned my lesson from last night. I feel a need to end every session with whatever task I set out to do at the beginning of the session complete. And if I finish that a little bit earlier, then I want to do some more work if I've got more time left. But if I pick something that will go past the end of my session, like I have to end in a half hour basically, then feels terrible to me. It's a strength and a defect. It's a strength because I can use it to get shit done, you know. But I need to pick the next thing as something that will fit inside this session. Or what will happen is what happened last night. There was one little bug that was there at the end of the session that was kind of like preventing me from saying I'm really done with the thing I set out to do. And so right before I went to bed, about 3 hours later that night, I spent 15 minutes fixing that little bug, and then I felt like, okay, good. Now I'm in a good place. Now I can fall asleep. So I'm going to pick something else to do, but it's going to be small. It's going to be small. I think what it could be is I'll make a little button bar for these buttons so that they're presented in a nicer way. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. If I have more time, I'd work on adding smooth movement to the irises, but I'll save that for tomorrow. Okay, for UI, let's create a new class. We're going to call it maybe an option bar. Option bar. Select a bar. Or just selector. Okay. This is what I've been returning so far. Here, let's just put this in a comment. Okay. Don't need all this. Okay, type. Let's just do something like option names, string like that, and on change. Option no number. What? Export default. Selector. There. Okay. Also need use state for this. Import use state from React. Const options equals option names map let's see, and then option new, and then it's going to be return, bam, and then button. On change, option no, option name, then on change will be function, on change. Let's see, also need a const selected option. Current, option no, equals use state number -1. Let's see. Selected. Set selected option no. Okay, like that. And then these need to be bam. Bam, like that. Okay. Function on change. Option no. Number. Let's say on option click. If option no equals selected option no, return, otherwise set selected option no, and let's do on change. Option. Okay. Const import styles from selector module CSS. Okay. Okay, and also I want like a label string, okay, and that means something like that. Okay, that gives me options, and I do return. Okay, and then it's then down here goes the options. Okay. So then let's take emotion. I think maybe this one. Okay, and then create a new CSS. Add style sheet, and this will be selector. Our button selected. So there's my selector. Let's try changing one of these to use the selector. So we'll say import let's not even take that, let's do import selector. And let's map out these guys on const Visemes. Think about this. Okay, so we just go like this. Oh, stop it. Viseme rest. Viseme AI. Viseme const. Viseme. E. Damn. Let's do it this way instead. Options. So E, F, E, L, O, M, B, P, U, W, Q. Okay, and these go E, F, E, L, O, M, B, P, U, WQ. Did I miss one? Rest, A icons, E, FVL, O, MVP, UWQ. Yeah. Okay. Cons, E, FV, L, O, MVP, U, WQ. Okay. And then just get rid of all these. And we say return selector label equals biseams options equals options map option 0. Okay. It's kind of crappy to call map every single time it renders. It's not that big a deal. It's not going to render all the time. Okay. Boom, boom. What's your complaint? What? All right. Const option data const options string equals option data map option one option and the first of the two. That should what? Okay, so this should go to options. Then what? Selector, label, options, okay. Oh, it's option names. Well, good for me. Good for me. I'm giving it a more descriptive name. Okay, names equals option names. Okay, does that fix it? No? Type string or viseme. Boom. Ah. God, this is dumb. Come on. Option names. Yeah. This is dumb. Option biseams. And I'll just fix each one of these to be just the thing that it requires and nothing more. Yeah, just make it into a one-liner. Okay, so there's that's one thing. And then get rid of this. And option names is option names. Okay, option biseams. It's just going to be that. too much work. Okay, so then we say on change equals let's see, is it going to call it with an option number? Yes, it will. Okay, so we'll say on option change. Oh, just on change. Okay, and then this will be option number, and this will be on change, publish event, topics Viseme, option Visemes, option no. And these guys can just come up here. What? What now? What? Type Boolean is not assignable to option no. Oh, I see. There we go. Alright, so it's that. It's complaining about something else. I'll get to it in a moment. I know that there's going to be an issue with the key. I need to set a key here. And normally this is a bad practice to pass the array index as a key. But since the membership of these options is constant, it doesn't change. You know what? I talked myself out of it. I felt like I was rationalizing too much. Let's just use the option name. That should be fairly unique. Okay, now what? Can't resolve selector mode. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that is what I meant. You're right. Okay, so there's my Visemes. That's pretty good. Okay. So let me convert the other two over. I've got like 7 minutes left before 6. So I think I can do that. I think I can do that in the time I've got left. Okay. Viseme selector, where you at? Okay, right here. Labels. So let's go do them one at a time. We've got 2 more to do. Do our emotion selector. Okay. So here we will import selector. It's going to be a little bit similar. So we'll do option names. And option emotions. This one is going to be neutral. Confused. Afraid. Sad. Confused sad, afraid, evil, suspicious, amused, happy, thinking, angry, irritated. Okay. Don't need Visum in here at all. Get rid of that. Emotion, neutral, motion, confused, sad, afraid. Just typo city over here. Why are you not auto-completing? That's so strange. Okay. This becomes return selector label equals motion option names equals option names on change equals on change. What? Got selector, label, option. Oh. So much typos, it's starting to piss me off. Okay, what? Typos, just typos all over. And then what? What? Okay, option names is a fucking string. Okay, oh, you didn't let, see, it's just typos. It's just all typos. It's just friggin' typos. Okay, so now what we got? We got emotion. Okay, then let's do lids. Lids, almost done. Just ending the stream in just a few minutes. Just a few. Just need to get this one little piece of work done. And once that is done, I will be shutting down the stream. Okay, and these are going to be wide. Oops, see, just all typos. That's why I got to get off real soon. Because I'm just making bugs that are like down to brain-hand coordination. It's starting to piss me off. It's probably a good thing I'm just about done here, because I'm just not holding up well emotionally with all my finger foibles. There's that. This is on change again. This, just delete. And we say return selector. It's gonna complain right away. All right, yes I am. Import selector from selector label equals lids option names equals option names on change equals on change. What? Element, I hate it. It's a stupid fucking typo. That's it. It's just a typo. Okay, delete that. Bam, bam. Okay, we got it? We got it. Here's the lids. Wide, normal, squint, closed. I've got a few issues there. That's a different thing to hassle with. Okay. So just the last remaining things, let's delete these unused modules. Edit, delete. Edit, delete. I'm about ready to close this whole thing down because I have completed my mission for the session. And then some. And this is my victory point right here. I like to end on victory. That's what I'm going to do now. My weekend is beginning. It stretches before me. All this time I'll get to spend coding. Yes, I love that. Alright, stopping the stream. Stopping the stream.